No, I'm back. Yeah. I was gonna do a video about this. Dating shit, but that's bad. For real. Can't be asked, can't be asked, can't be asked. Why has she gone quiet? Why do these women go quiet? Why do they start stuff and then go quiet? Fucking absolute losers. They are absolute fucking losers, bro. Then they go quiet. I'm a bit under the weather here. Yeah, why do they start stuff and then go quiet? I don't really get that. Yeah. Typical woman, eh? Typical start stuff with people that they think they're more intelligent than, and when they find out they're not, they run. Yeah, typical women, eh? They'll never change in this country. None of them would ever change, is the lad. All the same. Your argument is so is men. Is that all your argument is? You ain't got an argument, do you? Oh, so is men. So is men. So is men. I shifty, man. I approached. I messaged some women yesterday, some negative things, and they replied. They replied first thing in the morning. I was like, oh, so they're drawn to negativity. Oh, so they ignore normal, nice messages, and then they reply to negativity. Wow, I think we're finding out the answers to this now. And it weren't like it was two 18-year-olds out of about 15 people or two 19-year-olds. It was literally about 65% of them that replied. Strange. But they moan that they can't find a normal nice guy. Interesting. Ugh. But abusers. Yeah. I can't wait to go to Thailand in 7 weeks. I literally can't wait. I've never been more excited in my whole life, bro. Get away from this shit. Yeah. Yeah, they're all the same, bro. 27 and counting. Yeah. Listen, bro, why do you think there's people in there's drug dealers in prison that's got girlfriends? You not find that a bit mad how every guy you see with a woman is either a drug dealer, somebody that does domestic violence, or somebody covered in tattoos, a dickhead covered in tattoos. And I've been saying that even before the Morgyn thing, so don't try and say, oh, it's the Morgyn thing. Even before that, I was saying that. But they moan that they can't find a decent guy. That is a gender issue. That is women that do that. Literally, men do not do that. So you can't even say, oh, well, men do it. No, they don't do it. Men are the ones that literally have to lower their fucking standards. Do you understand, bro? They have to lower their fucking standards. Yeah. Fuck them anyways, bro. I'm in Thailand in 7 weeks, so yeah, I'll be laughing. I'll get the last laugh anyways, bro. I think I'd rather just use escorts, I think, yeah, I'd rather use an escort, get labelled by a loser as these little simps that don't get nothing anyways, then have to pay and deal with the bullshit just to be in with a chance to get some. I'd rather just use escorts. I'd rather just go to a fucking whorehouse. Fuck me, bro. Honestly, I actually would rather just go to a whorehouse. If this is the trouble that it causes, I'd rather just go to a whorehouse, bro. Until then, for them 7 weeks, I'm going for 2 weeks. I'd rather just go there, bro. You know, don't have to deal with all of this shit from them. I'd rather just go to a whorehouse. Fuck it, innit? Yeah, I think it makes sense, me. Yeah, I'm going for 2 weeks. I've got a nasty fucking headache, man. But yeah, yeah. What time did he say he finished? Well, 6. Right, okay. So yeah. Yeah, I doubt very much I'll be going out in this country again. I very much doubt it, bro. Well, I'm going out now to get some food, but I very much think I'm where I'm at, bro. I think that's it, bro. I think it's the end. I'm not even joking. Fuck this. You know? Fuck this, bro. And not to mention, Shifty, the women that go on dates with you to waste your time. And this woman on Reddit said, "Oh, you can't talk about a woman like that." I absolutely fucking can, and I'll say it in front of any man's fucking face for that fucking matter. And then when I showed her the evidence of what they've done and shit, she then blocks me. So what's the point typing? If you're gonna be shown something that you don't like, what's the point of talking to me? You know, they don't have no bad words to say about women. There's still a stigma against it. I'm fed up with it, bro. You know, I was fine before I started this dating shit again, before I started getting involved with women again. But they claim that they're not the problem. Yeah, every single time, bro, that I deal with them, I get this negativity again. The same thing as when I used to gamble. But they claim that they've got no part in it. They claim that they're no problem to anyone. They fucking are, bruv. They fucking are. They're a big problem. Big problem, man. Yeah. They want a free night out. You don't get sex. They meet you, claim they don't feel the vibe when there's nothing wrong with the way you look and there's nothing wrong with the way that you act. So that doesn't even make any sense. That subject don't even make any sense. Think about it, Shifty, right? Would you, if you approached a woman, right, and she was and you was drunk, or for somehow you forgot how she looked, and she turned out to be a 3 or 4 out of 10, would you reject her or would you stay with her and fuck her? You would fuck her. So how can a woman try to say to a guy that's a 6.5, 7 out of 10, how she doesn't feel the vibe? You see how it doesn't make no sense. Even if there was a 3 out of 10, if I approach somebody and they turn out to be a 3 out of 10, well, I'd stay with them, to be honest with you, and I'd get something. And if they were a 7 out of 10, I would fucking stay with them. So you see how it don't make sense. None of this stuff makes sense. You see? And there's a stigma on that they don't do it intentionally. They literally do it intentionally. It is intentional. A lot of the stuff that they do is intentional. Don't ask me why they do it, but they do it. Yeah, but you get what I mean, anyways. So, but I was kind of done, anyways, lad. I was kind of done, anyways. After the dating shit, when that person traveled an hour away, I was like, nah, I'm fucking done here. No, I went out again. Then I had the one speak to me for 3 days, then ghosted. I was like, yeah, I'm done now. I'm definitely done now, bro. Fuck it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm not humiliating myself anymore. I'd rather just go to a fucking hoe house. Whorehouse. I'm not fucking humiliating myself anymore. I'm not doing anymore. Nothing. We just don't talk anymore. I don't know, bro. Them dates that I went on a few weeks ago was the first dates I've been on in a year, I think. Was it a year? Yeah, I think it was about a year. Wait. Yeah, it was a year. It definitely was a year. Maybe. So a lot. But I'm done with them anyways, bro. I don't want to talk about them. They're negative. It's a negative in someone's life. Because isn't it funny how you start having the same problems again when you start going out again? You know? Just negative, negative, negative. It's like being depressed and not taking an antidepressant, you know? Fucking hell, bro. I can't stand them. I actually can't stand them. Like, you really don't understand. You know, I literally cannot stand the ground they walk on, which is why I don't interact with them anymore. Why do I want to interact with evil people that are all the same? You know, it doesn't even make sense to try to get in their body. For what, bro? For what? Giving them attention for what? For them to do the same shit again? Fuck off, man. I'd rather go to a whorehouse and pay than have to pay and deal with their shit and fuck up my mental health. That's a good saying. That's a good saying. You know, they do. Why are they never? Why do people never say they do what they do intentionally? They do it intentionally. Yeah, they do it intentionally. Of course they do it intentionally, Shifty. Come on. Somebody travels an hour away. Somebody that's approached you, gave you their number, right? But apparently they don't feel the vibe. An hour away. Please, bro. It's looking silly now. I had one on here, yeah, say to me, oh, maybe you should state your actual intentions when you ask people for the number. Ha, don't act like that, of course. That's not a normal thing for your landlord to ask. Also, you asked me out the next day, which proves it. I said, um, so are landlords not allowed girlfriends? You wanted to talk about this, so let's talk about it. Why did you give your number to me in a nightclub if you didn't want somebody asking you out? Let's talk about this. You're in a nightclub, you're giving your number out. Why is people not allowed to ask you out? Where have you gone? You wanted to start an argument. You wanted to start a debate. Why have you gone? Where have you gone? Come back. No one's getting blocked. Come on. So you wanted to start a debate. You wanted to start being a clever cunt. You know what I'm saying? You know? You wanted to be a clever Miss Know-It-all cunt. So where are you now? You know? And I'm going to end it with typical woman runs away when she knows she's wrong. That's what I'm going to say it. That's it, bro. Shut up, Ricky, man. You're a fucking snake. And here's another thing, man. If you've got something to say, come and say it to my face. I've seen you on other channels saying, oh, this, that, and the other. I mean, bro, what would you know about anything? You're a sado. You don't even leave your house. You have to be a two-faced idiot on YouTube. Yeah? You have to be a two-faced idiot on YouTube, bro. But guess what? You will never say anything to my face. That's for damn sure. You know, I've been waiting for you to come on here as well for a while. You know, you're a sad little man that's probably still a fucking virgin himself. That's why you defend women. I've seen your comments. I've seen your comments, right? When you've whose was it? It might have been Red Star's channel, and you chat a load of old shit, bro. What do you know about life? You don't even leave your house. What would you know about life, you little simp? You would know what women are about. You don't know what women are like. You don't even leave your house. You know, and then the offer's still there for you. If you ever want to talk shit behind my back, I'll just come to you and you can say it to my face. Simple. Which, come on, that's never going to happen. You know? You don't even leave your house. You're probably a lot older than me. What would you know about fucking women in this day and age, anyways? Come on now, please. And then they tried to be, anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, right? They tried to be clever cunts, but then have you noticed they run away? They run away when they know that they're not intelligent as someone. They think that they're intelligent, right? They think that they're smart when they're as thick as pig shit. And then when you completely destroy them in an argument, they run away. It's the same thing as that Morgyn done to my friend. Yeah. when she knew he wasn't buying her shit, and it's like this one right now. It's like what? So landlords are not allowed girlfriends. Why are you giving your number in a nightclub if you don't want people hitting on you? Come on, girl. Let's talk about it. You know? It doesn't make sense. Come on, Miss Know-It-All. Mrs. thinks she's intelligent. Come on. Come on, Mrs. thinks she's intelligent. What the fuck? Doesn't make sense. Don't start something you can't fucking finish. I think I've said that about 3 times now, bro. Because it's happened, a few times. And then I had somebody message me this morning and they deleted the message. I was like, listen, if you've got to say something, don't delete the message. At least let me be able to fucking read it. Do you know what I'm saying? And yes, Ricky, it is people's choice, but stop moaning how you can't find a nice guy. Where are all the nice guys gone? Stop fucking moaning about it. It's boring. Go back to your drug dealers and your fucking domestic abusers that you keep fucking going for. I bet you I can go to a prison right now, right? I bet you I could go to a prison right now, a HMP right now, and they've all got girlfriends, even though they're in prison. I swear to you, bro. I bet you I could go to a prison right now, yeah, and literally they will all have. And how I know this because I used to watch prison documentaries. You know, and a lot of the time, some of them would even have kids. You know, some of them would even have children. You know what I'm saying, bro? No, I just told this. Listen. Why has she run away? I don't understand this, bro. She said maybe you should say your actual intentions when you ask people for their number. She's trying to be smart. Like being smart don't suit you. Haha, don't act like that. Of course you would. That's not a normal thing to ask your landlord to ask you. Also, you literally asked, right? He literally asked me the next day. I said, yeah. I said, so are landlords not allowed girlfriends? You wanted to talk about this, so let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Why did you give your number to me if you don't want people asking you out? You're in a nightclub. You've gave your number. Stop trying to be smart. It does not suit you. Yeah, you might be from York. You might have gone to uni, but trust me, you're not more intelligent than me. Anyone would think that I'm Monty. Like, these women must think I'm like Monty, man, thick, innit? They must think I'm thick like him, innit? Like, no offense, Monty, yeah. Like, they must look at me and think I'm like you. Can't read. Like, no offense. Like, I'm not even trying to like take the piss out of you, but I'm thinking, bro, like, why do I get these women that seem to think that they're more intelligent than me when they're literally as thick as pig shit? Like, why do I, bro? I think these women think I'm like you, Monty, brother, or Timmy. They must think I'm a fucking spastic or something. But guess what? I'm far more intelligent than they will ever be. Ever be. Trust me. So that's the thing, bro. And she was saying stuff like, no, man, of course you're allowed to ask people out, but if it makes someone uncomfortable because I didn't take your number expecting to be asked out, they're not allowed to reply, and that's also okay. No, it's not fucking okay. Yeah. You gave your number willingly. Yeah. If you did not want to take anything further, state it and then block the person. End of. Stop trying to be smart. Stop trying to be clever. It does not suit you. Just state your intentions, block the person, move on with your life. Stop this whole, trying to be smart. It does not suit you. Like I need to remind this person later on that I do not have a penis drawn on my head. Yeah, remember that. Yeah. So, and then to ask people if it makes someone uncomfortable, how does it make? So you've gave somebody your number in a nightclub, and then they've asked you out, and then I said, okay, well, you didn't reply to the message when somebody said to you, oh, how's the hangover? Stop trying to be smart. It doesn't suit you. I'm going to tell this person about themselves. Right? You're another woman who will start something that they can't finish. Number 3 now? Is this number 3? They are such arseholes, mate. They are such fucking arseholes. Like, I swear to God. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm far more intelligent than you will ever be. So please don't talk to me like you're intelligent. Because you're not. Yeah. So yeah. And they do owe you a reply. If they give you your number, Slim, they should tell you that they don't want to meet or whatever. You know, there's no excuse for being an ignorant cunt. You know what I'm saying? But then they moan and whinge. You know, they moan and whinge, moan and whinge. They can't find Mr. Normal, Mr. Nice. Yeah. Right. 1 second. I'm going to message this person. I just had to tell her about herself, bruv. I just had to tell her about herself. I just said to her, like, stop it, yeah. You're not more intelligent than me. You'll never be more intelligent than me, and sort your shit out about, oh, how can a landlord ask a woman, like, stop it. You're not intelligent. Yeah. If you're gonna start a debate and you're gonna start an argument, see it through. I'm sick of these women, nature girl. I am counting down the 7 weeks, bro, until I leave this country, bro. I am literally out of here, bro. I can't stand women here anymore. I swear to God, I've not been out for 2 weeks, bro. I can't stand them. You know what I done yesterday, yeah? You know the numbers that I've collected in the past month, right? When I had that foot injury and how some of them didn't reply. I said, let me do this test again, a yearly test. Let me say women are all evil and see how many replies I get. Do you know how many replied? Nature girl. About 70% of them replied. I think that says it all, man. I think that literally says it all, you know, and contradicts what everyone else says. That right there, it just proves everything. You know, they think they're smart, but they're really thick. You know, they're actually really thick as pig shit, but they seem to think they're intelligent. Maybe in their little world, but they're fucking not. So that just contradicts everything that they say in it, that they like positivity, that they like confidence, because as soon as you say something negative, they want it like a ball fly on shit on a summer's day. But normal messages, they get lost in the border of Mexico, lost in transit. Pathetic. Women are way worse than men. And the thing is, right, women are the evil ones. They are actually the evil ones. Women are the actual evil ones as well. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm back. Yeah, I'm not giving you the box, bro. They must think they're talking to fucking you, Monty, when they're talking to me. Yeah, they're just dickheads. They're just dickheads that think they're smart, Slim. That's all they are, is just dickheads. And I just said to one as well, yeah, I just said literally, don't write a message to me if you're just going to delete it. Stop being a coward. You know what I'm saying? They're such cowards. But it doesn't suit her about how I'm not allowed to ask you out. Just stop it. It doesn't suit you. Just stop it. You know? She said the only reason I replied to your negative message isn't because I like negativity, but I've noticed men talking badly about women recently. And I want to talk about it. It's not healthy for anyone. Oh, so you ignore normal messages, right? And normal date invites, but you reply to people talking about women. Oh, okay. What was the other excuses then? Yeah, I can't stand them. I'm never going out in this country ever again. Ugh. I'm never going out in this country ever again. There you go. You got a pinky promise, bro. Yeah, yeah. I will never go out of this country again. Dead serious, bro. Dead serious. What do you think about it when you go out in this country, nature girl? What do they like to say? Boyfriend. Hey, boyfriend. Happened to you? You're not on WhatsApp. It's because I'm overweight and skint. You're talking about yourself. Never been overweight in my life, and I've got more money than you would ever have. Try again, buddy. Go self-reflect on another channel. Just looking at some of my contacts. Yeah, you're literally talking about yourself there. Never been overweight in my life, and I'm nowhere near skint. So try again. Self-protection. I think that right there, yeah, I think I'm going to leave that up. That, if it even comes stays up, that right there is the definition of self-projecting. Yeah, say more. That is literally self-projecting. But yeah, I'm done in this country. I will never go out again, bro. I don't think. Yeah. Nah. Never. I don't think. Yep. It's about Monday, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I think that's an eye opener. Nature, girl, is that they ignore normal messages and they reply to negativity. Yeah, I'm not showing you nothing. Bye bye. Yeah, I think that in itself. What the fuck? That in itself tells you all you need to know. I think nature girl. I think that just tells the whole story, innit? They reply to negativity. Hmm. They reply to negativity. Anything they can argue with and think they're right with, they reply. Stop calling me, man. Yeah. Yeah, but apparently they like positivity. They're like positive men, but they only reply to negativity. They're fucking evil. I don't know why people defend them, bro. Like, why do people defend them when they're clearly fucking evil? Yeah, I mean, they are fucking evil, every single one of them. I'm pouring them in the same brush. I think that's the saying, isn't it, Frenchie? I'm pouring them in exactly the same brush. Oh, what a headache, man. Yeah. In the same brush, I think. Yeah. Right, what do you want, Monty? Yeah? What the fuck do you want? Oh my god. Yeah. The fuck does he want, man?
What's your
Yeah?
fucking issue? Why are you crying so much?
I'm not,
Sitting
you're the
there
one who's
blaming me
crying.
because I only asked you for the box to help to talk to you and that. Then you're sitting there fucking. Then you're sitting there calling me a fucking mong and that, calling me I'm not like Monk or Multi because fucking yeah, PJ. Definitely 100% like me. You've got a mind like a fucking ogre, lad. You sit there and you flip out when you can't get laid. You sit there when you
Nah, I've
lose
been late.
£5
No,
on a
I just
gambling
don't defend
machine.
women because
Yeah,
I
no
know they're
wonder.
evil.
Nah.
Bro, I know they're evil, so why would I defend them?
Not all
What,
women
because I
are not
don't defend
evil.
them?
Not all women are
They are
evil.
fucking
Not
evil,
all,
mate. They fucking
This is
are.
where your head's fucked,
They
lad. This
are
is where
evil,
your
mate.
head's
Listen,
fucked.
I
No,
literally
you're evil the way
message.
you sit down and talk to
Okay,
women when you get
listen,
rejected.
okay.
Yeah? Yeah.
Right.
Then you
So let me
take it
ask you
out
this
on
then. Why do they
everybody else
reply
because
to
you get
negative
rejected.
messages?
So,
Right,
so if
okay.
I'm the
Why do they
fucking
reply to
Mongo,
negative
why can I
messages?
get laid and you can't, PJ?
You, bro,
I'm
you
the
got
fucking
laid
Mongo.
by, bro. You're getting laid, bro.
Go
Listen, Natalie G
on,
has
go on,
run
go on.
through.
Run through.
Yeah,
So
no,
how's Natalie
bro.
P
Natalie
run
G's
through?
fat and ugly.
Jealousy coming out there, PJ.
Yeah, I'm
Jealousy.
jealous. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
yeah,
I'm
jealousy.
jealous. Yeah,
Either way,
yeah,
either
I'm
way, either
jealous.
way. Jealousy
Yeah, I'm
straight
totally
away.
jealous. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. You got me,
jealousy.
bro. I'm jealous.
Either way. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm jealous,
I've
bro.
always been getting
Yeah,
laid in
yeah,
my
yeah,
life, PJ. Always. I don't self-reflect
yeah,
when I
yeah,
get
yeah.
turned
Okay,
down. Yeah, yeah.
okay. Yep,
Yeah, and
yep,
that's
yep,
what you're doing now, running your mouth
yep,
on YouTube because you can't get your dick wet.
yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Women are
You
perfect. They're
know, can
not
I tell
evil.
you
Yep,
right,
yep, yep,
women?
yep.
What,
Women
no,
are
no. Can I
perfect.
tell
They're
you
not
right?
evil.
Can I tell you
Everything I
right,
say is
women? I
wrong.
let you
I
know,
didn't message. I didn't message 8 people yesterday, and they didn't reply to
PJ.
negativity. Yep, yep. Monty's right.
Can I tell
He's
you?
right.
Can I tell
He's
you the
right about everything.
situation you're doing? Can I tell you the
Yeah, he's right
situation you're
about
doing? Are
everything,
you
man.
sending?
I'm wrong, man. I'm wrong, and he's
Are you
right.
sending women? Are you sending women dick pics and that? Yeah.
No,
No. Oh, so when you meet them and you pull it down and then they reject you after shagging you, then
no.
yeah.
I just think it's funny how they. I just think it's funny how they reply to negative messages. Oh, let me tell Greavesy this actually, because this guy's gonna talk over me. Greavesy, before I went to sleep last night, yeah. I messaged, I think it was 6 or 7 women. I said women are evil. Now, before this, I messaged normal things prior, like "How was your day?" like a month ago, and I thought, let me see how many of these people reply back, and literally 70% of them reply back to negativity. Greavesy, that says it all, bro. It weren't two 18-year-olds. It weren't a 19 and an 18-year-old. It was literally 70% of these women. They replied back as soon as you wrote something negative, ready to argue with you. That's a red flag, bro. That is literally a fucking red flag. That is bad, isn't it, bro? Yeah, I stick to my guns. I stick to my guns, Greavesy, because how can you explain that? Let's ask Greavesy for some advice. It's not normal, is it, bro? No, 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 no. I didn't insult them. I said women are evil. So wait. So you ignore normal messages and then you reply to somebody saying women are evil. Shouldn't it be the other way around? I would have thought it would have been the other way around. I would have thought personally it would have been the other way around, where they reply to normal messages and block, well, negative ones. You know, they don't have to reply. Why do they have to reply? They don't reply to normal messages. And then I had this woman try to be smart with me, Greavesy, as well. I had her try to be smart with me. And I had to tell her about herself. Bro, where are these different women? People keep saying that, oh, not all women are like that. No, 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 no. Where are these women, Greavesy? 27 and counting. I'm your age, and I've never been shown any different. Where are these women? I'd love to know where these women that aren't all the same are. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. She wanted to start a debate with me, Greavesy, and then she ran away. This is another thing they do. You want to talk about narcissist, Greavesy? I'll tell you exactly what women do. Do you know what women do? They start arguments with people. They start arguments with people, right, who they think that they're more intelligent than. Like, they must think I'm Monty when they're trying to argue with me. And when you show them that you're more intelligent than them, that you've got, like, a valid point, they run away. They literally run away. They literally run away when they know that they don't have a point. You know what I'm saying? No, Greavesy. They don't give a shit about nice people. No, they're the ones. Listen, I just told you, I messaged them and they didn't reply. So where did you come to that conclusion? You write normal messages, they ignore it like an ignorant cunt, right? But then they reply to negativity and you don't see the problem in that. It contradicts everything that you say. need to wake up, Breezy. But they're not strangers because they've gave their number. Yeah, but they're not strangers because they've gave you their number. Anyways, you're always going to defend women, so there's no point in having this conversation. I'm done with this conversation because I know what I've experienced. I know what these women continuously do, wasting people's time. You don't have a bad word to say about them. I think we should just end the conversation then. Boring conversation. This woman said she tried being funny, yeah? I said to her, in future, if you're going to write a message, please give me a chance to read it so I can defend myself. She said, send nudes. I said, what are you talking about? And then I wrote, me being me, Greavesy, I was going to ask you to send your nudes, but I like boobs, and your boobs is as flat as a pancake. I have bigger ones than you. That's going to definitely get a reply because it's something that they can argue against. They're drawn to negativity. Do you not understand? That's definitely going to get a reply. That's just me being cheeky. You know, you want to take the piss out of me, I'll take the piss out of you. Simple. Yeah. Fucking, they're absolute cunts. How Greavesy defends them the way he does, I shall never know. I shall never know, but some people just ain't got a bad word to say about women. It's been like that for ages. No bad words. No bad words. They've got no bad words to say about them. It's crazy. They just sit there and defend them. Fucking hell. You justify. I find everything they do, people justify it. Oh, they don't. They're ignorant because you're a stranger, or this because of that, or this because of that. Like you literally always defend them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm sick of them. I'm fed up with them. Yeah, you know, I'm sick of them. Yeah, because I'm fucking sick of them. You know, I've got a fucking voice. You know, they waste people's time intentionally. They're just dickheads. They're absolute dickheads. The only time they reply is when it's negative. But then they ignore normal messages. But yet they want a normal guy, Greavesy. They want a normal, nice guy, but they ignore normal messages and then mock negative ones and use it to argue with you. That contradicts everything you say. Do you not understand that? It contradicts everything that you are saying. We want a decent man that respects us. We want a man that respects us. And you message them, no reply. Second message, no reply. Okay. 1 month later, all women are evil. How are we all evil? You start getting they start messaging and messaging and messaging. Do you not understand how it contradicts everything you're saying? They're attracted to dickheads, thugs, women beaters. If you're getting this much attention for just being a tiny bit negative, if you conducted this in the right way, bro, it'd work. Go to a prison, like I was saying earlier. Yeah? Go to a HMP prison. They all have girlfriends. They've got kids. You understand? Most of them, anyways. Because they are attracted to dickheads. Yeah? Greavesy, I'll tell you one that was trying to be smart with me, yeah? Because you're here. Maybe you should say your actual intentions when you ask people for their number. Haha, don't act like that. Of course you were. That's not a normal thing for your landlord to ask you. Also, you was trying to ask me out the next day, which proves it. Trying to be clever. I said, so our landlord's not allowed girlfriends. You wanted to talk about this, so let's talk about it. Why did you give your number? Why did you give your number to me if you didn't want me asking you out? Where have you gone? You wanted to start an argument. You wanted to talk about it. We're going back and forth. Why have you run away? Because you know that you're not more intelligent than me? You know? Like, stop trying to be smart. It doesn't suit you. You're dickheads. Like, even that in itself, they're proper dickheads, bro. Proper dickheads. I don't know how people defend them. Honestly, I don't, bro. Proper dickheads. Seriously. You know? You know what I'm saying, brother? You got fucking... Like, I know I'm right in it, and I'm doing the right thing by leaving, you know, I'm leaving this country. I'm doing the right thing. So, you know, and you're above average looking. I'm above average looking. You know, you shouldn't have these women that think they're better than you. Put the shoe on the other foot. Imagine you started going on dates with 6s and 7s and be like, nah, I think I'm better than you. I don't feel the vibe. Imagine, Greavesy, the tables were turned. Imagine the tables were turned. Oh, could you imagine? Shit. Could you imagine, right? Could you imagine if you went on dates with above average looking women and you were saying to multiple how, nah, I don't want to be with you. Nah, I don't feel the vibe. Doesn't add up, bro. Doesn't make sense, you know? And that's the way it should be looked at, you know? If you weren't a munter, stop calling yourself a munter. Stop self-projecting. You are the munter, the YouTube munter. That's why you don't show your face. Stop calling yourself a munter. Everyone knows that I'm the best looking on this fucking community. Stop calling yourself a munter, you repeater. Stop talking about yourself. I don't like it when people talk about themselves like that. It's not nice to see people talk about themselves like that. So yeah, that's the way it is, bro. Like they will start arguments with people that they feel. It's like that Morgyn. She thought that she was more intelligent than me and my friend. So when she thought she could try to manipulate my friend, when he wasn't buying any of it, you know, he's not as intelligent as me, she then started blocking. Have you noticed this is what these cowards do? And it's not just one or two of them, it's a lot of them. And I even said from day one, give me 5 minutes with that cunt in an argument, and I will literally ruin them. Trust me, you know? They're evil. They are evil. And let me tell you something, Greavesy. You want to say men and women, they both do this, they both do this, they both do this. But guess what? I can tell you something, Greavesy, that men don't do. Do you want to know something that men don't do? Men don't moan and moan, oh, we can't find a normal person. Then go for drug dealers and go for scumbags and go with people that's got tattoos from their head to their fucking toes that have been done for domestic violence. That's not what men do. Yeah, men don't do that, and I can safely say that I can safely say that. Yeah, simple, simple. They do not go for these people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's it. It's like when I was reading that thing to that person about that woman in Liverpool getting killed. To be honest with you, you're dating a drug dealer. What do you expect? Like, you probably moan to your friends, oh, I can't find a nice guy. I can't find a nice guy. Then you dated a drug dealer, and guess what? Someone broke into your house and killed you over what? It's linked. Yeah, you're with a drug dealer that have to look over their shoulders for fucking police, rival fucking gangs. Yeah, it's serious fucking shit. Yeah, there was a good chance somebody was going to get killed. You know what I'm saying? It's madness. It's actually madness. Like, even people would risk their whole. I don't. I was watching it the other day, that thing in Liverpool, and obviously I feel sorry for the child, because the child's a 9-year-old fucking kid that's innocent. But the woman, what? You're with a drug dealer, and and people are shocked that these things happen. You know what I'm saying? Please, man, it's looking silly now. You know, it's looking really silly now, bro. You know, doesn't look right. Doesn't look fucking right. Yeah, one who I know went out with these proper. Yeah, they only like scumbags. They only like scumbags. They only like scum. Bad behavior gets rewarded. Yeah, bro. They only like these kind of people. Yeah. Look, do you remember that thing when? Do you remember when that Twitter thing went out about me? Yeah, when that Twitter thing went out about me, bro. Yeah, that Twitter thing went out about me. Yeah. Do you remember? I got so much attention, and there weren't even people. Not everyone was hating. Not everybody was hating. I had women message me and everything, and not all of them were being rude. A lot of them was, but a lot of them wasn't. So you get the drift that they're drawn to dickheads. They're drawn to negativity. You know, that's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, bro. So that's why I don't even bother with them anymore. And then you get evil scumbag women that can jump in and out of relationships. Why am I trying, bro? For what reason? Why am I trying? For what reason? For what reason am I trying? Doesn't make sense. Yeah. 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 Yeah, they all reply to negativity, mate. I messaged about 6 or 7 and I had about 4 replies, mate. And I'm thinking it's not just one woman, it's not just two women that are immature, it's multiple. It's multiple. That is worrying, bro. You know? Negativity, it's strange that. Yeah. They ignore normal messages. Like, I need to come off social media soon, bro, because it's gonna start like getting bad again. It's gonna start becoming a bit dodgy again. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? I need to come off this social media, bro, I think. Yeah, as long as, yeah. Do you know what this woman said? She said, I'm sorry you've had bad experiences with women. You are a lovely guy, so I'm sure you will find someone great. I said, if I'm so lovely, why don't you get with me? Perfect! Exclamation mark. I mean, who wouldn't want to be with a lovely guy? Somebody would want to be with a lovely woman, wouldn't they? Yeah. And she said, I'm not. And I said, you ignoring normal messages is arrogant behavior. And then she said, I'm sorry you've had bad experience with women. You are lovely guys. So I'm sure you will find someone great. If I'm so lovely, why don't you get with me? That's perfect. Fucking perfect, eh? Perfect. Fucking dickheads they are. I'm deleting fucking Reddit today, bro. I'm fucking deleting this YouTube app as well. Before certain people start getting a fucking mental breakdown, bro. I never said I'm a lovely guy. She said I'm a lovely guy. I said, if I'm so lovely, why don't you get with me then? If I'm so lovely, you know? They respond to negativity. That is very worrying, Greavesy. It contradicts everything you say. It contradicts everything you fucking say. And a lot of them do it as well. A lot of them will talk to you and then they'll just ghost you and you never hear from them again. I've got so many screenshots, bro. Like so many screenshots. It's unbelievable. You want to talk about normal behavior? You fucking ignoring ain't normal behavior. You sat there ignoring ain't fucking um, you know, you ignoring is not normal behavior. How about that one? You want to talk about behavior? You ignoring is not normal behavior. It's fucking arrogant. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah, so what's she going to reply to that? She said that I'm a lovely guy, Greavesy. If I'm so lovely, why don't you get with me? Huh? Why don't you get with me then? But Greavesy sits there and defends them. Greavesy sits there and defends their behaviour. He literally sits there and no, I'm not joining his stream. I'm not joining his stream. I need to go out in a bit. I've got a fucking headache. I need to get some painkillers. Don't think I have any left. I've had a headache all day. Literally, yeah. They reply as soon as you write something negative. Literally. I said, don't write something if you're not gonna and then delete it so I can't see it. And she said, send nudes, trying to take the piss. So then I thought I'd take the piss out of her as well. If I'm such a lovely guy, why are you not with me? Yeah, I'm terrified, bro. Yeah, I'm terrified, bro. I'm terrified, Amonte. Yeah. Yeah, you got it, bro. I'm terrified. Yeah, terrified, man. Terrified. Yeah, I'm terrified. You got it, bro. I'm shaking, man. Yeah. Yeah. You still use Instagram, Greavesy? You still use Instagram? No? You need to do self-reflect. Yeah, I think you need to as well, man. I think you need to. I think you need to get off of YouTube. Yeah, I think you do as well. I think you need to get off of YouTube. Yeah, that's what I think. Women in this country is definitely the problem. I swear on my life. And that's why I'm leaving the country. That's why I'm going to Thailand. Because I feel so strongly about it. I don't go on TikTok. They are definitely the problem. 100%. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't watch TikTok. Yeah. So they say that you're a lovely guy, Greavesy, but yet they don't want to date you. Well, they don't want to meet you. Strange, isn't it? I'm just gonna come off of social media, I think, bro, for a little bit. No Reddit, no YouTube, just WhatsApp, bro, I think. So I don't know who that is. Yeah. They're all the fucking same, bro. Yeah. I'm getting these mood swings again today, Greavesy. I'm getting these mood swings again today. I really am. I'm getting these nasty mood swings again. Fuck are they replying to negative messages? They've got nothing to say to normal messages. No, I can't give a shout out. I'm not talking about people's kids. Do you know what I'm saying? And then people just sit there and defend them, Greavesy. Does that not tell you everything you need to know? They ignore normal messages and then reply to negative ones. But you don't see that as a problem. Only Greavesy does not see that as a problem. They fucking reply so fast to negativity. I thought it would have been the other way around, me. I thought it would have been the other way fucking round. You said, can you give a shout out to Rebecca and her son? Read what you just said. So when will women stop being evil, anyways, Greavesy? When will women stop being evil? Yeah. When is that? When Greavesy? Tell us. I'm gonna make another Reddit, I think. I'm gonna make another Reddit, I think. Yeah. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just gonna go back on it for today. Yeah. Back on it for today. And from some fucking simp. But yeah. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Been laid more times than you have ever, you little simp. I've been laid more times than you've had hot dinners. Money, more women. Got proof. Yeah. Yeah. More times than you've had hot dinners, mate. I'm nowhere near 30. Anyways, you're bad. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Spastic. Root of all evil, Greasy. The root of all evil. He would always defend them. He would always defend them. Their ignorant, arrogant behaviour. Always defend women. Just like most people. She would always defend women. Sad, Yeah. Women are evil. You know, man. Yeah. Of course you can. Can't stand fucking women. Stand them. Can't fucking stand them. More people are giving up with me. That's fine, bro. I don't give a fuck. That's good for them, bro, if they give up with me. That's nice. I know what women are like. I've had the experiences. I've had to wake up to... See, if I didn't wake up to these messages today, I would have been fine. They sit there and ignore messages, a normal message, and then they reply as soon as you're negative. They're evil. Literally, I don't know why people keep defending them. And their messages today fucking wound me up. If I didn't get their messages, I wouldn't have cared. You know? I need to start calming down, bro, because before I get myself in serious trouble. I'm not even joking. Yeah. Yeah. How they can sit there and defend fucking women after what I've just said as well. It's fucking bad. Bad. Madness. Ugh. Fucking pissing me off, bruv. They're actually pissing me off. Yeah. Fuck off again. I swear to God. They fucking are, man. They're fucking so evil. Really are, bro. Really are evil. Negative. Negative, eh? Negative. Yeah. What the kind of women? Okay, elaborate. Okay, elaborate. Yeah. Elaborate. You don't know anyone who I've met. So how do you work that one out? Yeah, and all the women on the street pretend they got boyfriends. The high value women, as you want to call them, pretend they got boyfriends. They are literally all the same. 27 and counting, man. I've never met a woman that weren't evil. I'm not even joking. I swear to God, I'm not even fucking joking. Yeah, I'm beginning to fucking not be able to stand these women again, Notorious. They ignore normal messages and then um they reply to negativity. They reply to like negative messages, but they ignore normal ones. Like this model, yeah. Well, she says she's a model, right? I said, in future, because write a message, at least give me a chance to read it so I can defend myself. She like send nudes. I said, what are you talking about? I was going to ask you to send nudes, but I like boobs, and your boobs is as flat as a pancake. I have bigger ones than you. Since she wanted to try and take the pic, laughing emoji. I said, you're a proper ignorer, you are. She said, I'm not, but you do realize sending someone a message at 1 a.m. saying I'm sick of women is not normal behavior. I said, ignoring normal messages is arrogant and not normal behavior. I'm sorry you've had bad experiences with women. You are a lovely guy, so I'm sure you'll find someone great. I said, if I'm so lovely, why don't you get with me? Perfect. Gone quiet again. Fucking absolute dickheads. They are absolute fucking dickheads. I swear to God. Yeah. Absolute dickheads. I swear down, bro. They are absolute fucking dickheads. And a fucking half, bro. But Greavesy defends them. Greavesy defends these women. Yeah. I said to one woman, I'm starting to hate women. Guess what? She replied straight away. Negativity attracts them, bruv. Negativity attracts them. I swear to God. Yeah. They are so attractive to dickheads and negativity, aren't they? Fucking hell. You know what you need to do to us? You need to become a dickhead. You need to become a dickhead. That's what I was thinking of doing, becoming an absolute scumbag dickhead. Have you thought about it, bro? You should consider it, bro. You should consider it. Madness. That's soon. Yeah, it's a madness, bro. Yeah. Fucking ignorers. You don't know nothing. I might out. My head is pounded. Yeah. Look, they reply straight away. Bro, I'm so fucking done. You know, I'm coming off of social media today as well for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Defo.